What's up everybody, Thomas Barkowski coming back at you with an Oldhim Blitz deck tech. This is the Oldhim deck that I just played today at the Realms game slash Minmax game Chicago 1K Brawl. I brought Oldhim. I ended up coming in 3rd slash 4th place. I was the 2nd seed after Swiss. I won the quarterfinals and then I lost into semifinals against Mo Bogsley on Kano. But I brought Oldhim, and I wanted to show everybody what I brought. Much better Oldhim than what I played at the Battle Hardened Indianapolis. Totally forgot that some cards are legal in Oldhim for Blitz that are illegal in CC, and I was able to tighten up that deck, and then luckily I came in 3rd. So we're gonna have a Frostbite, Winter's Wail, Stalagmite, Findall Spring Tunic, Crater Fist, Crown of Providence, and then I ended up going with the Iron Rod Legs. I really like Snapdragon Scalers, but I didn't go with that because I wanted that extra block. I don't always get to get the snappies off. For some reason I brought No Rune Robe, which I'll never play, because when I play Wizard and Kano, I'll keep my Tunic. Arcane Lantern, No Rune Boots, No Rune Gloves, and No Rune Hood. Alright, so I would get rid of this robe in future, and that opens up a sideboard slot, and I would probably just throw the snappies in there, although I can't really imagine playing snappies, because I know for sure I'm going to get full value out of Iron Rod. I don't always know if I'm going to get full value out of Snapdragons. So let's get into the deck. 2 Oaken. Oaken is absolutely phenomenal, because unlike CC and Blitz, Pulse of Isenloft is a legal card, and let me tell you, you really don't want to play Pulse as a defense reaction. You want it in your deck so you could fuse Oaken, or you can fuse Glacial Footsteps, which we're running 2 of, or so you can fuse Endless Winter. And Pulse is absolutely just phenomenal. 10 out of 10. I wish I could play it in CC. Glacial Footsteps, 10 dominate if you can get it off. If you can't get it off, it's 10, which is pretty crazy. I also run the 2 blues. It's still 8 dominate or 8, which is also crazy. Endless Winter's coming in for 8, giving your opponent Frostbites. Not fun to deal with, even if it's not fused, not fun to deal with. 2 E-Strikes, that would be our Snapdragon target. But that's a 5 go again. Command and Conquer, 6 go again, amazing. 2 red pummels. Pummels are absolutely phenomenal, especially when you can do something like a CNC into a Tunic resource into a pummel. Absolutely phenomenal, and 100% run you some pummels. 1 Sink Below. The reason why I don't run 2 Sink Belows is because Wizards are a thing, and it's an absolute dead card against Kano. Speaking of Wizards, we have our Oasis Respite, only in there because Wizards exist. 2 blue pummels. This is mostly a pitch card, but once you get 2nd cycle, then +2 discard can win you games, and I really like it, even though it blocks 2, I still really like it. 2 Staunch Responses. The 2 Staunches and the Sink are the only D-Reacts in this whole deck. And then we have that Oasis Respite, which is kind of like a D-React. 2 Cranial Crush. Not really looking to play this card for 8. More so this is a blocking card or a pitching card. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's alright. 2 Bucking Blows, same thing. We're looking to more block or pitch with this, although that -1 counter can actually mean something. 2 Tear Asunder. Tear Asunder is a great card because it blocks 3, but it can also give you Dominate, and against heroes like Prism or Wizard, they don't have the ability to block with armor, because a lot of their armor are 0 blocks. So Tear Asunder can definitely mess people up, especially 2nd cycle. They don't have the armor, you come in for 4. Well, I guess it'd be 5, 6, 7 dominate. If it hits, they discard 2. You'll just win. 2 Debilitates. Mostly for block or for pitch. Sometimes you can play it, pitching 2 blues and you can pummel it. Not bad. The effect, first attack -2, not bad unless you're playing a bunch of Wizards like I did today, but I'll get into that later. 2 Macho Grandes. Macho Grande is phenomenal. The more I play it, the more I love it. Here's the only 2 Earth cards in the deck, Autumn's Touch. They are block 3. I guess technically the Pulse is an Earth card, but besides the Pulse, those are the only 2 Earth cards. I'm not really looking to earth react very much. I'm more so looking to get open hold off, or maybe once a game use that Oldhim D react, but it doesn't happen very often. 2 winter grass. We have our ice card block 3, just like channel. I don't think I've played out a single channel today. I only use channel to activate winter's wail or to fuse, and it's a block 3 phenomenal card. I ran 2 blizzards, which is a hit or miss because they block 0, but against those aggressive decks, you can just shut down their turn because they won't have the resources to pay the 2. Really messes them up, really messes up 5. And then with the last card, I went with the $450 Heart of Final because I have it and why not. So let me run you through what we happened here. I brought my lore book with the really great idea that a lot of popular people were there and I wanted them to sign it, but I'm an idiot. I thought this front page was white and I brought a black pen and the front pages are black, so a little on me. But here we go. Here's top 4. And there I am with 5 wins, but then I lost to Mo on Kano, and then Kano went and faced James Adam, who was on Isylander. So the top 4 was Isylander, Kano, and me, Oldhim. First round, I played Kano. I barely get there, but they definitely can kill me. Starting with 20 life, you know, Kano can do Kano things with Storm Striders and you just die. When I was able to get there, round 2, I played the Oldhim Mirror. It was a close back and forth game. I didn't really have tempo, but I was never behind. I was always ahead, but not in a way where the life totals would show it. And then I was able to get there at the end. Felt pretty good. Round 3, I played Prism. Prism's really tricky because you have to clean up the board state constantly, and you have to get those special shields off of the playing field. When they spectral for 1, aura for 1, like you only have 20 health. If they're 1/1/1, 1/1/1, 1/1/1, you will just die. So you gotta get those special shields out. You really cannot allow like Herald of Protection to hit. I wasn't able to pop a couple Heralds in the beginning because they played your first card doesn't have Phantasm, Aura, and I got stuck there for a little bit because like turn 1 and turn 3 they went Genesis. So then I had to get the Genesis off the board, and then when I had to dominate, I go to Prism so I get the Spectral Shield off the board. And I got there, they're running low on cards, and it was a really good back and forth game. I definitely could have lost, but I won. Winning 3-0. Round 4, I played Mo on Kano. We go back and forth. He essentially decks out and you can't get there, so I win, so I'm 4-0. And then I play the Isylander. I threaten lethal, and they kill me with Storm Striders. So then we go into the top 8. I play Dorinthia. I'm the 2nd seed, playing the 7th seed. I play Dorinthia. I make Dorinthia go first. They hit me for some damage, but they played a Nourishing Emptiness, turn 0. I block 3 armor, 3 card in hand. So I block the 6, and I draw the Oaken with the Pulse. I had the Oaken in hand, I drew the Pulse. I already had the blue, so I'm able to fuse Oaken, and then I was able to pitch the Pulse to play a Pummel. So they blocked 9, I did 13, and got rid of the 3 cards in hand. And it was absolutely disgusting. It was all downhill from there for Dori. Dori was a phenomenal player. I played this guy a lot. So we went back and forth, but I always had the tempo because like my first, my second, and my third turns were just completely bananas. And I'm able to get there. And then in the semifinals, I go against Mo. And turn 3, I just get my Tunic up. I went first, hoping that I could dominate some damage. Unable to get any damage through. I believe they're my turn 3 or my turn 4. They had 9 health, I had 12-ish. I swung for 8 with the Endless Winter with 2 floating resources. And they did something into like a Lessons in Lava into Blazing Aether, and they had a Blazing Aether. Or maybe they just pumped Lesson in Lavas, and I can only AB2, so it hit, and they got a Blazing, they played the Blazing, and then they had the second Blazing in Arsenal. But either way, I died, so that was the end of my day. Really happy overall, going 5-2, losing to a very talented Kano player who is well known in the community, and then losing to Isylander, who is just absolutely phenomenal in Blitz. So it felt really good. Everybody in Chicago is great. Minmax is awesome. There are like no bad locals, and there are like no bad people that come from Wisconsin, Ohio, Missouri, St. Louis area. All the games are super fun. They had tons of draft, they had tons of product. People are displaying Blitz, people are playing CC. We got to see Azalea win. Brody Spurlock beat Levi. It was Azalea versus Azalea in the finals in the CC, and you know, Azalea got there, she's super good. But this is the Oldhim that I brought. This is 40 cards. If I had to play into another tournament, I don't know if I would really change anything except for taking out this Northern Grove. And I'll probably do that right now. Got the snappies that I took out this morning. Put the Snapdragons back in. But Heart of Findall is the only real question. The two Blizzards I go back and forth on because sometimes they're great and sometimes they're atrocious. Heart of Findall I go back and forth for. There was at least twice, maybe 3 times. I got the heart and I pitched it and I didn't gain any life. So any other blue that block 3 would have just been better. But Oldhim's still super strong. Blitz, I would totally recommend trying it out. Because Pulse of Isenloft is a real card, it gives you access to open hold again. And you still have your Winter's Wail. So he's so good. You know, a 4 blue hand can be like 8 dominate. Something you can pummel. You can get his big reds and you can pummel those. Like, he just has a lot of threats. All of his cards block for essentially 3. You can Oldhim react, earth or ice, or you can double with Pulse. Absolutely phenomenal. If you've never tried Oldhim and Blitz, give him a try. He is very, very good. If you haven't tried Kano or Isylander, give those tries too, because they're also very, very good. But thank you for watching. Have a great day. Alright, totally forgot to mention, but so for coming in 3rd place, I got 100 bucks. Minmax had these $150 mystery fab packs, which guaranteed a 9.5 or open up just a guaranteed 9.5. Either cold foil, legendary, extended art, or fable. So of course my friend, he buys one, he pulls a cold foil first edition Crucible 9.5 Atari Saber. And I'm like, well, I just won 100 bucks. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So what did we pull from ours? We pulled this beautiful cold foil Quarterfinals. And I just wanted to show everybody because it's absolutely beautiful. And I got super lucky, 150 bucks. Pretty good investment, but I definitely could have lost. Luckily for me, I just happened to win. But thank you for watching. Have a great day.